Welcome into the Quest for 9 report. I'm Josh Eastern. The Indiana Hoosiers are off to their 20th College Cup after a 1-0 victory over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It was a tough first half for the Hoosiers, but then Frankie Moore came on early in the second half, and that flipped the script for the Hoosiers. Austin Panchot found the back of the net in the 64th minute, and that sent the Hoosiers to Santa Barbara.
You know, we knew going into the game that their box defending wasn't great, so we tried to exploit that and whip balls in behind and try to make them, be on their heels and stuff. And luckily, I just got around the edge and just whipped it across kind of blindly, and luckily Pancho was right there just to tap it home.
Yeah, I mean, we know Klein's always ready to come off the bench, and he did well, and Frank's always been a staple for us. So, I mean, that's always a boost when you can get Frank on the field, and it gives guys around him confidence, and we were pushing, and things started to click. So
I think it gives us a lot of confidence going forward to get however many in a row we have now, keep it going, and I think it's the right time for the defense to be able to do those things and sort of get another shutout tonight, which is, I think, propelling us forward for the semifinals. So.
Emotions were running high after the match for Indiana. Coach Yeagley got the Gatorade bath. He had a big fist pump to the crowd after the final whistle, and it was just a great night for Indiana. The 8th largest crowd here at Bill Armstrong Stadium saw the Hoosiers advance to their second straight College Cup.
My father's been, obviously, he's my mentor, and we talk, every day and about all things related to life and soccer. And, when we made the first College Cup visit in 2012, very clearly he said you got to stay on the course. Don't change what you're doing, shorten things. Those advice moments for someone that you have ultimate trust with gave me a lot of confidence to make those decisions and feel good about it, because there's no one that's been to more of them than he has. And he's learned maybe things that he would have done different maybe in his earlier years. So that's pretty valuable. I have the the most successful coach at an instant on any question that would come up that could help give us an advantage, and we certainly use that to our fullest.
We now welcome in Eddie Cotton for our Analyst Corner. Eddie, you're on the call tonight. You had a bird's eye view of everything. What did you see on the pitch?
Well, what I saw was a team that in the first half were playing tentative, and they weren't playing their style. Coach Yeagley said they were anxious. Andrew Gutman said it at halftime. They played scared. I was talking to a bunch of the red shirts that were up in the booth because they weren't allowed to be on the field, and John Bannock was like, we're not connecting passes. We're trying to make too big of plays on these long balls. And so they come out in the second half. I'm assuming Andrew Gutman was yelling for 15 total minutes at halftime. John Bannock said he would be yelling for 15 minutes, and what he was probably yelling about is we need to get back to our game. They come out completely back to their game, and of course, who comes up clutch? Andrew Gutman. Beautiful run down the flank. Pancho right there in the far post, and this team was alive again, scoring that beautiful goal. They were a different team in the second half, and they showed you why they got to this point. And
Frankie Moore was a big reason why they scored that goal. I know he didn't have anything to really do with the goal itself, but I think just that mental boost was definitely big.
Well, Bannock himself also said, I keep pointing at where they were. They were up in the booth right there with me. Bannock also said that this team needs Frankie. Gutjar's great, but he can't play that sixth role for an entire game. And there's something about Frankie's ability to win that ball, win those tiny battles that Indiana needed. And once he came on the game, it's the mentality shift of you're going, our captain's back on the field. We are ready to win. And then it's just having him win balls for you, playing that defensive effort. And what's going to be important is looking forward in the College Cup. They got to play 2 matches in 3 days. How many minutes can Frankie Moore put in? Because he is the absolute game changer in that midfield.
So that's going to do it here for the Quest for 9 report. It's also going to be the last time here at Bill Armstrong Stadium. Very emotional night here at Bill Armstrong Stadium. For Zampiarli behind the camera, Michael Ramirez, Drake Garbacik, Eddie Cotton, I'm Josh Eastern. We'll see you in Santa Barbara on Friday.